The UK's ambassador to the United States has resigned. This follows leaked emails in which Donald Trump was criticised. Let me take you live now to the United Kingdom. Correspondent Ollie Barrett is standing by to talk to us. What's the establishment saying, Ollie? It's been quite a to-do. Was this expected, or was it taken people by surprise?
Well, I think we'd got to the point where it was going to be very difficult for Sir Kim Darroch to continue. So not a huge surprise in that sense, but a pretty stunning development nonetheless. We've been hearing from Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, in the last 20 minutes or so at her weekly Prime Minister's question session in the House of Commons. She's called it a matter of deep regret. We've also heard from the current Permanent Secretary of the Foreign Office in his response to Sir Kim Darroch's resignation, saying, "You have behaved with dignity, professionalism and class." From Sir Kim Darroch himself in his resignation, he's talked about the speculation there has been surrounding his position since the leak of these diplomatic emails and since the criticism that he received directly and personally from Donald Trump, the US President. He says, Sir Kim Darroch, "I want to put an end to that speculation. The current situation is making it impossible for me to carry out my role as I would like." We know that in the last couple of days, he's had to miss a couple of appointments that he was due to carry out with American officials as a result of this row. And we also saw overnight Boris Johnson, the man who wants to be next UK Prime Minister, refusing to give his wholehearted backing to Sir Kim Darroch. So add all of that together, and he's clearly decided he cannot continue in a meaningful way in Washington.
In the short term, what impact on the so-called special relationship that exists between Washington and London, or, as a State Department spokesperson said a little earlier today, the relationship is bigger than individuals?
That's what you hear in London as well. The relationship is bigger than individuals, and that is people referring to Sir Kim Darroch, but also referring to Donald Trump, because he is a unique US president. And while he has been pretty well disposed broadly to the United Kingdom, especially since his recent state visit here, he said he was very impressed, most impressed with the Queen on that visit. He has had a couple of falling outs with UK officials, notably the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. He's been involved in a long-running Twitter spat with Sadiq Khan about crime here in London. So Donald Trump, has been able to separate out some of these individual relationships himself, but it is not ideal for that special relationship when you have an ambassador who feels he can't do his job in the capital of the country with which you have that special relationship. So it is certainly damaging in the short term, even if over the long term this is probably something that the two countries can get over.
All right, live in London, Ollie Barrett, thank you very much.